Hello, 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 and welcome back to my New Year's Resolutions Monthly Review 2026 edition. That's nice to say. It has been, well, I would have said it's been a while since I've done one of these, but it's been a month, which is, it is a while. I think that's fair to say. Anyway, we're going to be going over my January, there we go. I've not lost it just yet. Now, what I usually do is I usually draw something or add something that makes it kind of summarizes what my January or my month has been like. And it's been a bit sparkly, it's a bit new, a lot of new stuff. That's why we got a lot of nice new stars. It's all brand spanking new. Anyway, I made some new resolutions. New year, new me. And these were as follows: to cook and bake more, to do a sport, to buy some drip, to develop a proper skincare routine, to develop a proper sleep schedule, learn to code, use the phone less, create a backlog and go through it, be more creative, brackets content slash draw slash write, and learn how to edit videos. So we're going to be going over what I've done in this month and if I've achieved any of these goals already. Cooking and baking. Now, I used to cook and bake a little bit, but I kind of stopped probably since after COVID. I done it like a lot less. I still baked occasionally, but I done a lot less. So this year I really wanted to do it more. So for this first month, I made four things. I made three things, but I made one of them twice. So I made four things. I made lovely tomato soup. Very nice. I made this one twice. I enjoyed it so much. It was just so delicious, so tasty. There's a picture of me having it for lunch with a nice piece of bread. Should have been buttered, I know, but it was delicious. Second thing I made was Biscoff cheesecake. Now, this one doesn't look great because instead of whipping cream, I bought pouring cream. So, like the top layer of the Biscoff, like it didn't stay. It had the same texture and taste as ice cream, basically. It was still very delicious. The base was very nice, but it was basically ice cream, but not didn't have like the cold taste to it. It was very nice. I could probably make it again with pouring cream, but if I want a proper cheesecake, whipping cream is where we go. I'm gonna be making another cheesecake today in February, so you'll see about that next month. And the last thing I made was the vegetable soup. This is me at work because I remember when I made this and ate it for the first time. I didn't take a picture of it. In there's like it's carrot, celery, onions, spring greens, and butter beans, and yellow pepper, and chopped tomatoes. It was very nice. I don't know why I chose to make two soups. But like, I never made a soup before. And I made it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so easy to make and it's so delicious. Wasn't everyone just make soup? And when you make it, you make enough to last like 6 days. It's incredible. Soups are so nice. I never really used to be a soup person, but I'm starting to see. Um, I think for the next thing I want to make a cheesecake next, but I think the next thing I want to properly like brand new learn how to make is some kind of bread. Maybe a nice garlic bread. We'll see. Still loads of stuff I want to cook and bake. So the next one was to do a sport. There was a Thai boxing place, I think I've said, nearby my house. Would have been It's like maybe a 6 or 8 minute drive, or like a 20-minute walk, I guess. Maybe probably slightly longer than 20 minutes, but it was nearby. And I think as a friend group, we're kind of deciding we should all do like a martial art. So one of my friends, he's currently he's been doing jujitsu for a while. I've got another friend that wants to do like judo. I thought one of my friends is doing like Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I don't know, but we all kind of wanted to do a martial art. Fortunately, I didn't get any response from the Thai boxing place. Now I could just go to the place and ask, but I feel like you should be answering your emails, man. That's what I think. So I looked up online and there was a badminton event, social. I don't know what you call it. So I thought, okay, I'll email about that. And they responded. So now every Thursday I'm playing badminton. I've been twice this month because I only found it out like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, I've been going. I'm enjoying it. My legs hurt. That's good because that means they're being used, they're being trained, they're getting better. It's probably good for my cardio as well because I'm always out of breath running around everywhere on the pitch. I'm not the best. In fact, I'm closer to the worst of the people there. But I feel like I can improve a lot in my badminton playing. I think I'll be able to consistently beat people more if I just keep going. I do also want to try and do specific exercise and stretches that help with badminton as well. It's kind of like put a thought into me like I could get really good at this if I put a lot more effort, which I think I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and be really good at badminton. That's the goal. Clothes. I said I wanted to buy drip. The only thing I bought was a pair of pants. I'm gonna show you the picture of me. This is taken maybe like 10-15 minutes ago. Just the pants. Ignore the sandals and the pajama shirt I've got on right now. That's the pants. I quite like the pants. So I just need to buy a shirt, maybe like a fleece or a jumper of some kind. I think I have decent enough shoes to go with them. I have I think I've put it in here. I've got like loafers. I'm thinking either like a cream or a dark green shirt, or like a fleece or like a woolly sweater of some kind. I've got some loafers that think would suit these pants. But yeah, this is the start of my drip, my journey to drip. As you can see at the bottom there, they're like sewn here to the folded up, so I could always just cut them down if I wanted to, but I quite like them, and they were on sale as well. I love saving money, so yeah, I gotta look for a shirt next. That's for February. Right, what next? Skincare routine. I've looked up what I need, but I don't know what I need to buy. I think what I looked up was I need a cleanser, I need an exfoliator, I need. Have I put it here? No. I need a moisturizer, and I need sunscreen. But there's other stuff. There's like serums. I don't know what they are. I don't know what a toner is. I don't know if I need sunscreen. It's always grey here in England. It's grey now. I mean, it's winter, but it's usually just always grey. So I don't know if I really need sunscreen. I don't know if I need a serum, I don't know if I need a toner. I don't know what kind of exfoliator or cleanser I need. It's just so much stuff. When I got the pants, I was in the Trafford Centre in Manchester with one of my friends, and we were just walking around shops like, oh, there was like a Korean skincare shop. So we went in and we're just looking to just try and figure out if any of this stuff would be useful. And it's like I don't know if this toner, do I need it? Do I need this toner? Do I need that toner? It's very confusing. So, sorry, that last line. If you're watching this video, if you have any idea, if you have a skincare routine, please tell me. Please, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not really asked if you're who you are. If you have a decent skincare routine, just please educate me. I need help. Sleep schedule. I've not started this one yet. I think the goal is to kind of like start falling asleep around this time. So I wake up at 7. So that's roughly, you know, 7.5 hours of sleep. But I think my issue is I'm just watching YouTube before I go to bed. In reality, I should just be reading more, and then come that time where I should be falling asleep. I'm just addicted to the phone, which we'll get to, because one of the things was to be on the phone less. So anyway, we need to improve this, because I don't like being tired all the time. Coding. Also, I've not started this one yet. I came to the consensus that I want to make an app. And I think the app I'm going to make is just some kind of tracker I can use for stuff. Because I know there's tons of like alright, for note stuff I can just use the note apps. I kind of came to that conclusion after I wrote this line. I can just use the note apps for that, unless I want to set like timers and stuff, schedules and check marks and stuff. I could probably just use the note apps, but for tracking stuff, I would just kind of. I mean, the main thing I want to track is gym stuff, and there are gym tracking apps, but you gotta pay for them, like a monthly subscription. So I was just wondering, it would be interesting. I want to learn how to code. I could probably learn how to code for free. I could probably make the app that I want for free, and I don't have to pay a subscription for it. That's sort of, well, that's my mind, my process, my mind, my thoughts, or everything just going into this. Just make a free app for yourself. Just mainly for workout weights, but there could be some of the stuff I want to track. We'll see. Uh, my business, my place of work, my company uh has paid for some courses for me that I requested, and because I'm a data analyst, I know Python is pretty good for doing that kind of stuff. So I took a course on. So I've got a course for Python. I've not started it yet, but I already know a bit of Python, but I don't know the sort of data analyst side of Python. So that's probably something I'm also going to be learning as well. I didn't put any animations on the slide. I must have forgot. Using the phone less. Also, I started this one. I think the issue I have with the phone, I just need to replace it with something. I either need to. I think I need to read more because I've not been reading much this month. I've got my book to finish. Also, I saw recently the Mistborn books that I'm reading have been. There's a potential there could be a film coming out, or there's talks of a film in the works. So I kind of need to finish this last book in this trilogy, and then maybe the books after. But I think if I read more instead of going on my phone, that'll be great. Or just be more productive on the phone, because I'm just looking at slop, man. I think I do need to get rid of X on my X, Twitter on my phone. One of my friends got rid of Instagram recently. I've been thinking a little bit about getting rid of Instagram as well. Because I never, like, before this year, this month, I started just going through Instagram Reels, and I understand why people say it's addictive, because it is. Like December, I was not going through Instagram Reels. I don't know what changed. Don't know why I'm doing it now, but I am, and it needs to stop. It's got to go. Okay, backlog. Nothing on here because I have I got my spreadsheets for all this. I just made a very basic spreadsheet of just. So on the bottom we've got all the different genres, got games, music, books, TV, movies, recipes. I just made a little table of the games or the movies or the TVs or the books or the recipes or the movies or whatever I want to play. And then whether I have the games or I've started them or I've beat them and what I rate them. So for all of these are all on Game Pass, so I technically have bought them all. And I started Cloud Obscura last year. I've not played any more since. So I've technically started it, not really done it. Started playing Crosscode more recently, because it was a game my friend bought me like 2 Christmases ago. So I thought, might as well give it a go. It's alright, it's something I probably need to keep playing for it to stick a bit more. I started Sifu this month. I started for a little bit. I only really gave it 1 or 2 tries, but I bought a new controller this month as well. Sorry, in January, because I'm February now. So I bought a new controller, so I'm probably going to play Sifu more on this new controller that, actually works. And then these are 2 other games that I want to play. Spirit Fairies. I've been told that Dead Cells is good, so these are 2 other games I do want to play. For music's probably the one I've gone through the most. I listened to 5 albums. I didn't rate them all because these ones I've listened to twice over. I gave them 2 listens. These ones I've only listened to in the car, so I didn't have basically time to add all the songs I want in my big playlist. So I'm going to re-listen to these 2, and then give them a score. But yeah, Quit Quietly, Sunset Roller Coaster, great album. Favorite song is Mistakes. Honestly, the reason this rating is this high is because of that one song. It's so good. I like it. It's such a great song. I've been listening to a lot. I will not be surprised if Mistakes is on my top 5 Spotify for this year. Such a great song. Autofiction, another great album. There were a few songs I enjoyed on that. I can't remember the names of them. It's pretty good. Getting Killed by Geese, only listened to it once, but it was good. It's probably going to be around the 8 mark, but again, I need to listen to it again to get a proper rating. Caveman Wakes Up by Friendship, great album. I think my favorite song is. I got 2 favorite songs. It's Tree of Heaven and Resident Evil. I think if you're gonna pick one of these to listen to Resident Evil. It's just it's a very funny presence for the song. You see why. And then I also listened to Let God Sort 'Em Out by Clips, Pusha T, and Malice because everyone was saying it was good. It's probably going to be in the high 7, low 8 mark for me. Also, Pusha T was on the friggin' Epstein list, guys. Isn't that crazy? For the books, Uh, I don't know what books to read. I've not. What I've done for these is like for the games. These are just game. These are things that my friends have told me I should play, like Sifu, Clair Obscura, and Dead Cells. Well, my friend bought me Crosscode, so I wanted to play that. And Spiritfarer is a game I wanted to play as well because I've heard good things about it. For the music, I watch a YouTube channel called Hive Mind, and they basically ranked like the top 10 albums of last year. So I'm just going through their list of favorite albums, ranking them. So for books, I didn't really see anyone say anything about any books, so I've not put any in here, and I've not read any. For TV, the only thing I saw recently was The Chair Company. I very much enjoyed it. It's by Tim Robinson. If you've not seen any of Tim Robinson's stuff and you watch this, it's gonna be pretty weird, but like, you've gotta kind of know Tim Robinson's like style of humor, I think, to kind of get the show. Because the show's like every character in the show is like just a little bit weird. That's just kind of what the humor is. It was a very good show, and I don't really know what else I wanted to watch, so I've not put anything here. For movies, I've not seen like any movie this year. I think the only movie I saw at the start of the year was Battle Royale because a friend put it on, and that was good. But it was not something I ever thought I wanted to watch, so it didn't make the backlog. But like, yeah, The Big Lebowski, never seen it. Uh, Begonia. This is the one with what's it? Emma Stone and the guy who plays Todd from Breaking Bad. That was recommended. Uh, The Naked Gun was the new one with Liam Neeson. I've seen all the other Naked Guns recently, so I want to see what the new one's like. Eternal Sunshine and Spotless Mind, recommended by a friend. So I need to watch that. Manhunter was recommended by a friend. Romeo and Juliet was recommended by the same friend. Sinners was something I wanted to watch. Never seen Alien. I'm probably going to be watching Kill Bill today, and I do want to watch Mighty Supreme as well. So, I don't know, maybe this month I actually start watching some movies. And then the recipes were the things I cooked. I didn't need a recipe for the cheesecake because I've already made it before, but these are things I haven't made. I got the ingredients for. I made them. I need to write down the proper instructions for the vegetable soup, but yeah, that's my backlog. I do really need to start. I need to like kind of like spend like maybe like 30 minutes just adding to this list, and I can just always flick back and go, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. I need to watch this. I need to cook this. I need to read this. Yeah, there is my backlog. So, being creative. I'm gonna start with this as well. I have desire, but I lack direction. I want to write, I want to draw, but I don't know what to write, I don't know what to draw. So I think figuring that out is going to be very important. But I'm probably likely going to write. I've been thinking of doing like a poem or a short story or something, just to get the creative juices flowing, to start, writing, start being creative, just to do something. Yeah, that's how my creativity is going at the moment. Editing, I have the software for this ready. I've just not used any of it yet. I've not looked up anything for it yet. I think the first things I want to make, I want to learn how to make a short, like an edited short, not just like slop, like AI slop. I just want to make a short of something, probably something educational. Maybe something to do with Excel because I use that all the time. Maybe something to do with economics because I got my friggin' degree in that, or business economics. And then once I learn how to make something, maybe it will push the. It'll get the creative juices going. It'll be like, okay, I now know how to edit. Let's edit some stuff. Let's make some stuff and then edit it well and make it look cool and make it look nice and make it look professional. We'll see. And that was everything. So, in the previous year, my resolutions, we always talked about improvements. I've not put them here because it's January, so I've not really improved from the previous month. I've not really improved the resolutions. I'm more just I've done them or I've not done them. So February we will go over if I have improved at playing badminton, if I've improved at baking, if I've improved at my sleep schedule, all that kind of stuff. What I thought would be good for this year is we have specific goals for the month. Because it's all nice to say I want to be more creative, I want to cook more, but it's better to have specific individual goals for each thing, tangible goals that I can say that I did. That is proof that I am cooking more or coding more, etc. So, my goals for February, I need to bake a bread. I know that's vague, it's probably make garlic bread, but I need to bake a bread in February. I need to get better at badminton. I'm going to be going every week unless I have something on the Thursday. But I just want to improve. I'm probably going to do some exercises to specifically get better at badminton, but as the goal, how's that going to be tangible? Winning more games, being more consistent, stop, you know, hitting bad returns, stuff like that. 3, purchase a complete outfit. I have the pants. I want to get a complete outfit done. I need a shirt, maybe a fleece or a jumper of some kind. I need to check it for the loafers. Complete the outfit. That's the goal. I need a skincare routine with more than just moisturizer. I need something else. I need to look for a cleanser and an exfoliator. Again, if you have any idea what all of this means and if it's useful or not, please tell me. Go to bed on time for more than half the month. I need to be off phone and screens at around 11 o'clock for more than half the month. That's the goal. I'm probably going to be tracking this as well. So we'll see. And it's good for February because it only means I have to do it for 14 days. So it's easy peasy. I want to have the idea for my app fully fleshed out, and I want to begin making it. That's for my coding stuff, or potentially just going through the Python course, but this is the one I want to put the most time and effort in. Making an app. Lower my screen time average. I checked whilst I was writing this. My screen time, I mean for the week. So my daily average this week is 6 hours and 4 minutes. So that's what, about 600 minutes. So if we knock that to 5, that 10%? That doesn't make any sense. But look at the 5 hours. I don't care about the 10%. We knock my screen average daily screen time down to 5 hours. That's the goal. Just there are some things I have to have screen time for. Like I listen to Spotify in the car. I have Waze up as well, the GPS. So like I'm always going to be spending like at least an hour and a half every day with the phone turned on. But I mean, most of my time is spent on YouTube or Instagram or YouTube X. So as long as I lower that, we'll hit the goals and we'll be fine. Keep adding to the backlog. The book section is empty, so I need to add more books. I need to stop playing games. I need to stop watching movies. I need to add more TV shows, stuff like that. That one's pretty simple. I mean, I've been doing alright in the backlog anyway. We can just keep going with it. For February, I want to write a complete poem or maybe a short story of some kind. That is for me to figure out what I want to do a poem out or write a story about, but that is the goal. I don't know if I do this. I don't know if I should reveal it in a separate video or in the next New Year resolution monthly review. I'm not too sure. I'll think about that when I've finished doing it. And finally, I want to make at least one somewhat edited short. Yeah, I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know what yet, but we will see. So to conclude, start of this year, as it's been a good start. You know, I'm very likely to keep playing badminton and to keep cooking and baking. That's two resolutions I've like got sorted already, basically. It's just the other ones. It's the sleeping, the coding, creativity, editing, those ones that need to get a start on. And as always, as my inspiration, my favorite artist always says, let's get it. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you soon. But until then, take care and goodbye.